Warning. The ZeroDead podcast is made for mature audiences only. Content warnings can be found in the episode description.
Bonjour ma chérie, and welcome to Cabin Fever, episode 6 of the Pipeline. In this episode, the group will encounter some hostile wildlife. They will experience the delusion of safety. And the episode will end on a high and a low. I hope you enjoy listening. Au revoir.
Last session, we ended on the sound of something coming closer and closer. We start this session with a scene in a long hallway. It looks like an office hallway. We pass multiple doors in quick succession and stop abruptly in front of a half-open one. From inside, we hear a cacophony of little beeps, but our attention is grasped by a bright flickering grey light bleeding through the hallway. As the man steps in, we see another man glued to the screen of a big CRT TV with wires running all around the room. The noise of static hisses as his nose almost but touches the screen, and his hand fiddles with the dials on the side. Michael, I can't keep covering for you, man. Janice is up my ass about this project and I can't carry the whole thing by myself, man. I need you to get your ass in gear and finish fixing that prototype. The man in front of the TV replies without taking his eyes from the screen.
Yeah, I know, man. But come here. Look. You've got to. I think I found it, man.
Oh, fuck, God, not this shit again. We need to finish this fucking project, or else we're gonna get canned. And
yeah. But look. There it is again. Come here. Look at this and see. You'll see it. Come on. It's moving.
No, fuck you, Michael. Fucking straighten this shit out or we're done, man. Straighten yourself out. I've been covering your shit for too long and I cannot fucking do it anymore. Either you get on board or I tell Janet the truth. Killswitch looks up from the TV screen, shock in his eyes. The shock gives way to pain and then resolution.
You know what, Tyler? I've had enough of your shit, man. Fuck you. You don't get it. You really not seeing this? Who gives a shit what Janet's made up or what you're gonna drum up? I don't. You know what? Fuck this. Fuck Janet, and especially, you know what, Tyler? Fuck you. I fucking quit. Do this project yourself. I don't fucking care anymore because you're not seeing what I'm fucking seeing in this screen. It's there, it's in there, and I'm gonna fucking find it.
Killswitch grabs his screwdriver and rushes out the door, slamming it behind him. Tyler looks shocked, lost for words, as he turns to the TV, the static blasting on the screen. Out of curiosity, he steps up to it, inching his face ever closer until his nose almost touches the screen. The camera follows him, passes him, into the static of the TV. The static turns to snow, the sound into howling winds, and a rhythmic thumping, getting closer and closer and closer. You see something getting closer, a big dark shape, and a massive grizzly bear rears up to its full height of 10 feet. It bellows a cacophonous roar and rings in your ears, even over the sound of the driving wind. The beast's eyes are jet black and filled with rage. Its hair is filthy and matted. You can see a large slash on its sides exposing meat and bones. The blood has congealed into a black seeping clot. It shakes his head violently, letting out an almost unnatural scream as it lunges forward. Let's start combat.
Oh god.
Holy fuck.
Is the dexterity
I can't hear you what you're saying,
Orders.
but yes.
Is the dexterity the order?
Dexterity is the order, but if you remember last time, you rolled alertness for me.
Okay, so yes.
Yes. Killswitch, you critically failed.
Yeah, that's why I'm trying to not remind you about this.
Kardiac failed, but Kilo and Koko both succeeded. That means that Kilo and Koko go first. You both get a plus 50 to your initiative dex. Koko, what's your dexterity score?
65.
65, so plus 50, that would be 115. Kilo,
Yes.
what's your dexterity score?
12.
Times 5,
60.
60. So the order is Koko, Kilo, something, Kardiac, Killswitch. You will have one action. Let's go. Koko, what do you do?
Talk? I shout to everyone, play dead, and lie on the ground, and I grab my my shotgun.
All right, that's your action. Kilo,
I play dead.
this bear tries to slash at Koko. That's a miss. Kardiac.
Yeah, I don't remember, but who has the flare gun?
Well, roll me a luck roll, see if you have it.
14.
You have the flare gun. Not in hand though, but you have it.
I will take it out of my backpack then.
Alright, that's your action. Killswitch.
I was looking in my bag, unaware of what's going on, and then, holy shit, I hear Koko shout, play dead. Why?
Alright, that's your action. Thank you. Koko.
Yeah, shoot. I'm gonna
Alright.
aim it towards its head and shoot.
Alright, do you want a called shot or just want to do in the vicinity? Like, called shot is a minus 20. If you just wanted to shoot at it.
No, I want to shoot directly, like I want to shoot it in the face.
Alright, that's a minus 20 on your firearms.
Okay, so I roll and then I have to get below 40 because my skill is 60?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. 50.
Ooh. Your shot rings wide, the howling wind blasting your face. Kilo,
Me.
that's you.
Did the gun get out of his Coco's hand? The gun is...
No. Or he just missed.
He just missed. Okay, I will...
You're on the ground playing dead.
I will play dead.
Alright. The bear tries to bite at Kilo. Ooh. It grabs Kilo by the leg. Kilo, roll me a luck roll.
38.
Over, under?
60 something.
Alright, so it grabs you. Its jaw clenches on the thick fabric of your pants. It doesn't pierce the skin, but the sheer force of its head, shaking left and right, tears your pants on the side and launches you into the air. You take 6 damage.
Holy fuck.
Oh, no, I don't need to play that anymore.
No!
Let's change the name of the podcast to One Dance. Alright, how you looking, Kilo, on hit points right now?
You said 8 points?
6.
6. I don't know, I need to do some math.
Alright, in that case, we're switching to Kardiac.
7 points. I have 7 hit points.
Alright, 7 hit points left, right?
Yes.
Alright. Whew. Not looking good. Kardiac.
I'm gonna shoot the bear with the flare gun. Just a regular firearms roll?
Yep.
Hey, that is 65 over 60, but I'm gonna spend 5 luck points to hit it.
You hit it. The flare kinda singes its fur, but bounces off. I've done extensive research in using a flare gun as a weapon, and it's not that good.
Shit. I was also hoping it might scare it off if it's bright enough, but yeah.
You see the sheer rage in his eyes, and you're confident that it's not gonna back off with one shot of a flare gun. Killswitch.
I dart to the floor.
Solid
Try
plan.
and
Koko.
I don't have a gun.
I'm gonna shoot at it again.
All right. Call shot again.
Yeah, 22 under 40.
That's a
Yes.
critical.
Okay,
Roll
so-
your damage.
It's 2d8. What does that mean if it's critical? Does it double?
It's doubles.
Okay. 18. And I shoot it right. I want to shoot it like right in the, like, between the eyeballs.
You line up your shot, pull the trigger, and at first it doesn't look like it phases this monstrosity as it bellows out a scream. And then you see it tumble to the ground, a gaping hole in the back of its head. You killed it in one shot with your critical.
And there was much rejoicing.
Yay.
I go, I don't think this was a normal bear, to be very honest. Also, you can now be alive again. Sorry, I thought that would help because that helps with normal bears. But I don't think this helped with this bear, because this bear is not normal.
I
This
need
was
some.
one angry bear.
I need some help to stand up.
Yeah,
I run over
I'm
to
gonna.
Kilo. Oh, okay, yeah.
I'm also gonna run over to Kilo and start doing like first aid.
When Koko sees that, he runs to Killswitch to see if Killswitch is okay.
I really need a gun. I really need a gun. Is
Why
has
don't you
anyone got a
hop
spare?
down to the gun store and get a gun?
Yeah, but I'm glad you guys are here to protect me.
You had a
Thank you.
screwdriver.
I'm more of the technical guy. I'm not the muscle man. It's so thank you.
Kilo, you're laying on the ground.
I am.
You lost a lot of hit points in one go.
Yes. Yes.
How do you think that translates to you, your body, your physical well-being?
I think something it's really hurted.
Yeah?
I think that something on my foot is very hurt, and I'm screaming of
All right.
pain. Should I scream of pain?
No. That's well, like not full on screaming, but you can scream like...
Ah, it hurts. Ah, it hurts. Something like this, but very loud.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say with the velocity and strength, you were thrown through the air. Because you didn't lose more than half of your hit points in one go, I'm not going to say you broke something, but you really hurt, like your ankle. Like, you know when you're walking and your ankle goes like, I'm bendy, like that.
Yeah.
So that's going to hamper your travelability, and I see Koko eyeing her shotgun once more.
Koko, put this gun away.
We will find a way. Do not worry. I will not use my shotgun on you.
How is my boot looking? It's my boot is still
Your boot is fine, but your
boot.
pants is like ripped. It has a giant gaping hole on the side.
All right. I want to go close to the bear. Check the bear.
Well, you are not going to be able to go there without assistance. And I think that Kardiac and Koko are trying to patch you up at the moment, seeing if they can help.
Oh, I thought that was...
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
So, science engineering. Can I use that to craft a sort of splint for her leg so she can walk?
Sure. Kardiac, you're giving her the once over?
Yeah, and gonna put on some bandages to stop the bleeding if there is any. And
Yeah.
I
Right,
got
roll me
4
a-
under 40.
You make a splint. Roll me a first aid check there, Kardiac.
well, that's a 92.
How about you get some new dice? Some new dice.
Did you get any
Um,
new dice?
I can get some old dice, maybe.
Oh, that might
Oh,
work.
God.
If I can get to them, because this place is a mess.
All right, so Kardiac is checking and he's bandaging, but the cold makes it hard to do. It makes his hands rigid with frigid, and he doesn't do a very good job. And Koko, you see this as Kardiac is making a splint of some weird thing he found on the ground below the snow, like a stick or something, because you're still on the water's edge.
In my backpack, I have spare winter pants.
Yeah, you can take like your pants off and put them on very quickly.
I will do that. After, I don't know if it's a lot of bleeding.
Well, the bleeding is, like I said, Kardiac is trying to bandage you, but his hands are a bit rigid, and he doesn't do a bang-up job, but you're not bleeding that profusely because the teeth didn't break your skin. The damage was mostly done due to the fact that you were flung into the air.
Okay, yeah. Okay. But still the pants are...
Pants are like the pants you had on, you cannot use them in this weather anymore.
Yeah, okay. So I will take my boots off with, I think, some help and try to quickly swap pants.
All right, cool. And with the splint, you won't be able to travel as fast as you were. So your travel time is a bit let's say you weren't going fast and you're not going any faster with this splint and this pain.
Does anybody have painkillers?
No,
Is that not in like a standard thingy? Standard.
You had a first aid kit, but a first aid kit doesn't come with painkillers.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Well, that's stupid.
Somehow it is. Or not. Maybe the person could also have a reaction to the painkiller. Would it be get worse?
I would advocate for some opium in every first aid kit, but that's just me.
Give me that codeine, baby.
Oh, codeine.
Does anybody have some alcohol? No. Okay, so let's go. Let's go. The pants that were broken, I will roll them and put back in my backpack. It's fabric after all.
Yeah, that's cool. Does anybody want to check on the bear or something?
Yeah, I really want to check on the bear. Absolutely.
So you can roll investigation or survival or nature.
Ooh, which one? Is there a nature check?
I'm playing so many systems, sometimes I get them jumbled up.
Okay, yeah, I didn't think there was. I'll roll a swim check. Survival.
Can we all do this?
Yes, if you want to investigate the bear. I'm not sure if it's a good idea for you, Kardiac, with your dice, but...
I rolled a 72 over, but I'm going to spend 2 luck points to make it 70.
Kardiac?
I rolled 73 over 30.
You want to spend 43 luck?
I don't even have 43 luck anymore.
Oh, no! Oh, God.
As you examine the wounds on this bear, you think that it might have been attacked by another bear. And the craze in his eyes was probably because it hadn't eaten a lot or at all in a few days. It was in pain, it was hurting, and this was its last chance for a meal. And you killed it in cold blood. Monsters.
So it wasn't does anybody share that information with me? Because then I will feel very crazy that I played dead to an animal that only needed a piece of meat.
Well, with like Koko's survival thing, you would know that one of the things to do with bears is to play dead.
But isn't also possible to just scream at them?
No.
Like that?
I mean, do you want to have a scream off? Sure. I mean, I don't know.
No, I think that is a thing, isn't it? Like with black bears, that you just make yourself massive and scream at them and they're normally timid.
But this was not a black bear, right? This was like a really big bear.
This was a big bear.
Big bear.
We wanted to...
like me.
Love it.
So do we want to keep moving since there's a bear that hurt this bear?
I think we want to keep moving anyway.
Yeah. But before we do that, I want to take the bear's tooth.
Taking trophies, are we?
I actually thought of that.
I can cut you out one as well.
Please.
Cool. Anyone else?
Remember me by.
It has 4 big teeth. Kardiac?
Sure, I'll take one.
Cool. Killswitch?
Although, no, wait, you shot it. You deserve to have it.
I don't care.
Killswitch is shaking his head on an audio podcast.
Killswitch, wait, what? What is that head movement?
No. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm trusting you.
Okay.
But maybe we could take some meat for later.
I want to do another investigation before we do that, because I don't want us to eat, like, if the bears had, like, a wound that's been festering.
Yeah.
I don't really want to eat, like, festered meat, or serve you all festered meat.
Oh, you can just cut out the green bits.
Ew! No. Cut out the green bits. Nice.
Just put it in the mystery meat. No one will know.
So give me a check for that.
Mystery meat check.
What would that be? Would that be search? What would that be,
You
though?
wanted to investigate the bear, so maybe...
Search?
Or do a nature check again. That might work.
That's survival.
Yeah. Sorry.
8 under 70.
I'm not going to do this. Oh.
Sorry?
I don't know. I thought I was rolling as well.
Well, you can if you want to.
I have 0 in survival.
Then you can.
10.
Even if you want to. You're checking and you can tell that the meat on this bear It's fairly obvious that it would have to be cooked throughout, because the bear has it has plenty of meat. There are indeed some festering wounds, so you would have to cook it thoroughly. And as you're looking at these wounds, I'll tell you that you can also deduct that whatever attacked this grizzly bear might have been something bigger than a grizzly bear.
I share that with the others. I do not know, but maybe they grow the grizzly bears bigger in the Canadian forest?
No, I don't know. What's bigger than a grizzly bear? A moose?
2 grizzly bear.
No.
You mean mega grizzly bear versus giant anaconda?
I'd pay to watch that movie.
Me too.
Grizzly Nader.
Yeah, oh lord. Yeah, I do not know. But this looks like it has a bigger claws, maybe? Bigger mouth as well. But also the meat we cannot eat. It is... I mean, we could try, but to be honest, I still have bars, and I'd rather eat the bars and be safe than eat the meat and make us ill.
Okay.
The wind and snow are picking up again, even more so than before this attack. Koko, you're a survival expert. You know that this weather, and if you think back, the Weather Channel also reported that it's unusual for British Columbia to be this cold, this snowy, this time of year. But you set off, trudging along as darkness begins to fall. You do not see the pipeline anymore. Please give me a navigation roll. Navigate!
All of us?
Navigate! Well, whoever's navigating.
I should maybe not be navigating.
Goodness, I said 31 under 60. What's your navigate?
10.
Maybe not.
Oh, mine is good. Okay, I'll check too.
And I think, Kilo, you also have the map.
Mm-hmm. My navigate is 70,
Mm-hmm.
and I rolled a 65.
All right, so both of you together with the map check, and you whip out your compass. I think you have a compass, right? Yeah. Whip out your compass. It's on your Swiss Army knife. You get the general direction that you need to go. As night is beginning to fall, you hug the shoreline. Is it a shoreline on a river? Probably. You hug the shoreline. And as darkness falls, you see through the snow a large... Oh, sorry. You wanted to say something? Killswitch?
It's the banks of the river.
Banks of the river. Yeah, thank you. Oh, threw me off my game there. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry for interrupting.
You follow the banks of the river, and through the thick snow as darkness is falling, you see not 10 meters to your left, and your visibility is 15 meters at most at this point. A large, dark shape, unmoving. As you pass it, you see that it is a very dilapidated little shack. Do you continue on, or do you set up camp here?
Check it out.
Yeah.
Does it look active?
No, it doesn't look. It's sagging. The roof is sagging. It doesn't have any windows anymore. There are some like plywood boards that are covering some of the windows, not all of them. Some of the window holes. There's no door anymore. It's sagging. It looks like a tired old shack.
I say we go. It's a shack. Out of the weather.
Well, mostly out of the weather. The tent might be better, actually.
A tent inside the shack.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. Sure.
Does the tent fit inside the shack? Looking at it?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
So you enter the shack?
Yeah.
In the fading light, you see that this shack has not known the touch of a man or woman in many moons. It is dilapidated. Everything is rusty. The kitchen cabinets are hanging loose, but there is even the bare bones of a bed. And by bare bones, I mean bare bones. Just a frame, the spring that should hold the mattress, but there's no mattress to be found. But it's something. Kitchen cabinets are, if you look at them, empty. There's no running water. It's a 2-room shack, quite the luxury in these parts, with a large living room type of space and a smaller, probably tool shed type of area. It's empty, it's barren. Wind is howling through, but at least it provides some cover to the elements. You set up your tent inside. It fits, although barely. It's all wood, so making a fire will be hazardous, but you can always try. What do you do?
Is there not a fireplace or anything in this Because even log cabins have, like, heating, don't they?
Yeah, but this is not a log cabin. This is like a little old summer shack that was used for fishing, probably on the river.
Are there any tools other than the springs that we can see?
Oh, give me a search roll, investigation.
29 under 60. I'm on a roll.
You check and there are some tools. Most of them are rusty, unusable, but even a rusty hammer is still a hammer.
I was thinking I want to set up some booby traps around the hut because of all of the stuff that we've encountered so far.
What kind of booby
and
traps?
Also make a fire outside of the entrance of the hut, I guess.
All right.
Well, if we have springs, some spring-loaded booby traps.
Yeah, but that's pretty vague. Like
okay, well, we've got like the paracord, so we can make stuff that fits around the camp.
Mm-hmm.
And put some stuff up with metal that we've done before, so all of the tools can hang on there and clank together.
Yeah.
But possibly also some, like if there are some tools, bend the metal or snap the metal and put like some sort of like spikes up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's about it. Unless anyone else has any ideas. I will do some research into booby trapping before the next session.
The classic would be setting up a tripwire connected to the shotgun and have the shotgun fire at whatever, but we'd have to be very careful about where we set that up.
That's a recipe for disaster if ever I heard one.
Yes.
Yes.
And also there's 360 access to us. And we have one shotgun.
Put it on the swivel.
Oh yeah, and then shoot ourselves. yeah. I think that's what Koko will do. He'll get like crafting. Actually, I need to roll for that. 11 under 50.
Wow.
Right, you make your booby traps. You cut the springs out of the bed, put them in the floor around the entrance, get a wire, put some tools on there that cling, and you can tell right away that last thing it's not gonna work because the wind is moving these tools left and right. But the springs on the floor in front of the door and maybe in front of the open windows, that's something you can do if you're all band together.
Yeah, I guess just the rope around an area to keep it out at like 15 to 20 centimeters above the ground.
Yeah, that would work. Yeah,
cool. Do that.
2 days of hard trekking in difficult terrain. All of you feel the toll that it's taken on your bodies. And even though you had some food, your calorie intake has not even begun to match your calorie output. Your calorie output.
Is that it?
That's it. Your calorie intake hasn't even begun to match your calorie output. You all feel your stomach grumbling and the effects of fatigue entering your bones even. But you set in for the night.
I have a question.
I'll allow it.
When a person is hurt, like in my case, and lost hit points, are there ways the person will be able to recover some hit points?
Yes, there are. Recover hit points. A good night's sleep should recover some hit points, but make a constitution check to see if you recover hit points.
Constitution.
It's constitution times 5, so your number for constitution times 5.
Okay, constitution I have 65, and I rolled a 2.
Sounds good.
I know.
It's a bit iffy in the book that I'm having in front of me here, but it looks like you roll your con plus 1. So you rolled a 2 in this case. No, that's not right. You regain 1 HP per rest.
So forget what I just rolled. I will rest and then gain 1 point.
1 point, yeah.
Okay.
Wait, so I also lost 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
Do I automatically regain it, or do I have to roll?
Let's see if these new dice of you are worth their money.
8!
Yeah, so you also regain a hit point.
Awesome.
You'll live forever.
Back to full health. Sure I will.
Night.
This is also a good time to upgrade our skills?
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah, I think this is a good time to
sorry.
upgrade. No, thank you. Upgrade your skills as night is falling. So walk me through it. What did you roll or fail? And what did you roll to upgrade your skill?
Oh, I failed alertness, first aid, occult, persuade, science, and survival. I failed a lot of rolls.
Yes.
That's kind of what you want, though, isn't it? At the start of the game, though, to fail a lot, so you upgrade.
Yes.
I don't remember if you have to fail or make your check level.
I think what we always did was you had to fail it. Like you had to roll over.
Yeah, because that makes it harder to progress at a higher levels. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So roll. Well, where do you want to begin?
Well, I just roll a 42 for alertness. Over 40.
So you roll a d4?
A d4? That's 3.
So you add 3 to your alertness.
Okay. 3.
So we have to make the check again?
Yeah.
You have to fail it this time.
Yeah, you have to fail your check again.
Okay. First aid. 61 over 60.
Damn. Who has shit dice now?
Yeah. And a 2.
All right, your last one?
Oh no, I still got like 4 to go.
Oh, sheesh.
Occult. 86 over 30.
All right.
3 again. Yeah. Persuade 62 over 40. 2 again. Science, biology 95 over 60.
Damn, son.
I'm getting them all out of the way.
That's what you said the last 3 sessions.
Yes. And survival. Oops, I missed 90 over 30.
Oh wait, so when you fail something, you have to re-roll, see if you fail again, and then add 1d4.
Yeah.
Okay. I failed firearms.
Yeah, so...
Do that?
Shoot something.
I didn't fail, though.
Well, then means you don't get any points added to it.
Okay.
I
Do
failed.
I still keep the thing, the check mark, or do I have to remove the check mark?
Remove the check mark.
I failed when I fell in the water the last time, but I don't remember what was the check, so...
That was a luck roll, and you're not gonna roll for luck.
Was it a luck roll?
If I remember correctly, yes.
Yeah, okay, so it wasn't any ability.
No. Killswitch?
All of them? Mine was alertness, and I rolled a 36 under 40, which means I made it, which means I don't get to upgrade. Bum bum bum.
Add times at the OK Corral. So what are you doing right now?
The tent is already up, our tent?
Yeah, sure. You set up your tent. Maybe it's a good idea to have a small pee break.
Oh, yeah.
Because
In the tent?
Is the handle one? Yes.
Yes, in
to
the
make
tent.
it warm.
Yeah.
Get your shiwi.
Pee is warm, so it just stands to reason that you pee in your tent to stay warm.
No.
It's just science. Night settles in. Does anybody keep watch, or is everybody inside the tent?
Well, I think I would like to go sleep.
Yeah, me too.
I guess someone should take the first watch and then the second, so Killswitch and Koko will have to keep watch.
I'm more than happy to, yes.
Maybe the more earlier after sleeping for some hours, I can also help.
No, you have to have a full rest, right, to regain hit points.
It has to be full.
Yeah. So you should just sleep.
Give everyone another one of those bars before bed.
Just to help to take the edge of the hunger. Night settles in. The wind is howling outside this cabin. And about an hour or 2 in, you've heard the howls before. But in this case, it's multiple howls. It's not just one. It sounds like it's 4 or 5 different entities just howling away. And before they stop, it's almost like they keep this up for an hour, howling at each other. Everybody roll me a sanity check.
I rolled
79 over... over 53.
41 under 65.
49 under 73.
7 under 78.
All of you try and stiffen your back. But Kardiac, you feel this eating away at the back of your mind. You lose 1 sanity. And after a quarter of an hour, it abruptly stops. No sound. Silence, except for the wind howling through the cabin.
What time did it abruptly stop?
About 10:15. Started at 10 p.m. Stopped at 10:15. And suddenly you hear kabam! Something heavy hitting the side of this cabin. And then again, bam! On the side of the cabin. And again, bam! On the side of the cabin. The cabin shakes, even your tent shakes with the sheer violence of this sound that's making... Something is hitting the side of the cabin. What are you doing?
I don't know, maybe waking up?
Yes. Does it sound like something physically hitting the cabin, or is it like a rock being thrown, or...
It sounds more like a rock being thrown. And not just any rock, like a large boulder being thrown.
What the fuck, is there only one way in and out of this?
What is it?
Well, there's multiple ways out of it. You can jump through...
Out of the shack.
You go out of the shack?
No, is there only one way out of the shack? Like,
No. There's multiple ways out of the shack. You can...
I say we run out the back door.
What did that
I
sound?
want to check it out.
Really?
What do you think it is? Should we
With
get a gun?
shotgun and, I guess, machete in hand?
I'll prepare the flare gun.
I'll have a machete, yes.
Give
I want to have something. Do we have... did we make a fire outside?
Yeah.
Is it very far?
No, it's just outside the door, so you can run there, but what do you want to do?
I wanted to get like a piece of wood if it was still burning, but that is no. No, forget. I will just stay behind because I don't have anything in my hands.
Alright, so Kilo stays behind as Koko, Kardiac, and Killswitch run outside to see what's what. All of you, give me a alertness roll.
Ooh.
Whoever's outside.
Can I also do? Okay. But I'm also going. I meant like I'm the last one, you know?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
She's at the back.
So in that
Yes.
case, everybody rolled me alertness.
51
47.
Under 60.
54 over 43.
40 under 80.
And 47 over 40. Can I spend the 7 luck points and make it a success?
Sure.
Okay.
All of you look around, and again, everybody except Kardiac sees the incoming danger. Kardiac, you feel something hit you hard, knocking you to the ground as a giant boulder hits your shoulder. That rhymes. Roll me a d6.
2.
You take 1 damage as it just scrapes alongside you, but you know that there's another one coming. Everybody, again, roll me alertness.
I got 0, 0, 0.
That's 100.
Oh.
I thought it was good.
74 over 60.
I got 17 under 40.
And I got 100 over 80.
36 under 43.
I like how sometimes like the rules change. Like at one point Kilo and Koko make it and Kardiac and Killswitch fail, and then suddenly it's the other way around. Kilo, Koko, you both dived out of the wave when you saw that first rock coming in, and as you scramble up you get hit by another rock. Roll me a d6, both of you.
6.
5.
Kilo, you take 2 damage as this hits your shoulder, just next to your neck. Koko, you get this boulder inside of your head. Not inside. You get this boulder on your head. It's not lethal. It doesn't... Like, you do not get your head smashed in, but you do have a giant gash running over your head.
But he didn't fall, like, pass out.
Oh, that's a good question. Roll me a con check.
I have a question. Did I recover my point before I lost you?
Yeah, that's what we established. So
Okay.
20 under 65.
you hold it together.
How much hit points?
You rolled a 6, so it's 3.
Okay.
I'll scream, we have to get out of here! And now we'll go inside of the shed, if there's time for that.
There is time for that indeed. What's everybody else doing?
I'm going to follow Kilo back in the shed. After seeing 2 rocks being flung at me.
Get behind the shed.
Yeah, I got inside of the shed just to get my backpack. I really think we need to go, but I cannot do that fast because I have a hurt foot.
Kardiac?
I want to see where these rocks are coming from, or these boulders.
Kardiac.
They are being flung from sorta kinda on the other edge of the river, but you heard the howls coming from every direction.
Like, from the other side of the river.
Yeah.
Does it? Sorry. Does
Wow,
it?
okay.
Did it look when I was outside? Did it look like the rocks were rolling or they were being thrown?
Oh, they were being thrown. Yeah. Like they arched over. Like,
Okay, because first I thought it would be just from the mountains, like broken, but then it does not that. Okay, so I will say what I want to do and you tell me if it's possible. I want to collect my backpack and close the camp, the tent. Am I safe inside to do that?
right, who's still outside right now?
I am.
All right, roll me alertness one more time.
That is a 61 over 43.
You look at Kilo rushing back in, and you know she's never going to make it in time to pack everything up and get the hell out of Dodge. And as you're looking, you feel yourself being hit again with one of these large boulders. Roll me a d6.
4.
You take another 2 damage as it hits you right in the chest.
Okay.
And you hear the howls again. Multiple howls. Over and over and over. But it sounds like they're moving away from you. And the bombardment has stopped. There's no more rocks being thrown. What do you do?
When I see that the things stopped being thrown, I stopped also running to pack anything, and I just scream, "Are you all okay?"
Need some medical attention.
Me too. I can help you. You can help me. Where is Kardiac? I'm also not okay.
I'm fine.
Where is Kardiac?
I'm, my shoulder hurts a bit and my chest, but I think I'm fine. And I'm gonna grab the first aid kit and see what Koko needs.
Oh god.
Yeah, I can help also. I have 10 first aid.
Try to bandage. Well, mine's 62, so hopefully should be able to bandage up that head wound.
Roll it, baby.
God, why the fuck do we bring a medic who just rolls crap?
Well, I rolled a 2.
Hey.
Yeah.
You bandaged the shit out of Koko's head. You stopped the
so much
bleeding,
better.
pushed the edges of the wound together, bandage it, and I'll carry this over to everybody. Everybody who was hurt, you bandage them and get them on track. Kilo?
I was going to ask if does the winter clothes help anyways, because after all it's a bit thick.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, you
why
feel
only...
the heat, but not cut or anything.
Yeah, basically, the only one who was bleeding was Koko because he got it on the head, and the head is almost always exposed at some point.
Okay.
So
I come.
The rest of you all had the padding of the Arctic clothing to help you soften the blow. It's still you can have 16 layers of clothing. A boulder hitting you, it is gonna hurt.
Yes. Koko, do you remember where you are?
In the middle of nowhere in British fucking Columbia.
Do you remember who we are?
Well, I do not know your real names, but I think it's Kilo, Kardiac, and Killswitch.
All right. Can you blink twice?
I guess so.
I think he's okay. It's me telling the doctor, by the
way. There was this commercial years and years ago about a guy who was on the field, on the rugby field or on the American football field, and he got tackled hard. And the coach came up to him and was like, "Where are you?" "I'm on the field." "Who am I?" "You're my coach." "Who are you?" "I'm Batman." And the second part of the commercial was him sitting on the bench and asking one of his players, "You want to be my sidekick? You want to ride in the Batmobile?" All right, so Koko is arguably fine. What do? Do you stay in the cabin? Are you trekking in the darkness?
What time is it? Is it still middle of the night?
Yeah, it's still middle. It's still around 11 o'clock at night at the moment.
Oof. Yeah, we can't go out in the dark. We have to
No.
stay here.
Yeah, that was weird. I
Yeah.
was. By the way, sorry, I broke the tent. I will fix it. Koko, just sit down.
I'm gonna eat more.
Yes, and also, Dr. Kardiac, you need to sit down a bit. I will fix. Killswitch, can you help me to fix the tent?
Can I
Sorry,
use my
guys.
engineering to fix the tent?
There we go.
Sure.
So my ingenuity, 44/40. Fuck, critical fail.
I was just going to say you want to spend, and then it clicked
Yes.
for me. No.
I was like, yes, oh no.
No.
Oh, poo.
Tell me, how does this play out with your critical fail? What happens?
Well, what's actually wrong with the tent then? The side's ripped or something?
Well, you tell me. Like, there was nothing
Well,
wrong with the tent, but
I
you
think
fiddled
no,
with
yeah.
the tent, and you rolled a critical fail. So tell me, what do you mess up with the tent?
He's trying to help me, and he failed helping me.
I'm literally stuck with the zip at the front. It'll budge.
No,
don't
no,
worry.
this is
What-
this is not there.
Shit. And I've just ripped it. You know, when you rip it like on the top of it when it's already done, it'd be like, oh fuck. I can fix it. Trust me. Just oh, fuck.
It's all right. It's all right. We can do it.
I tried.
I know that we are feeling like shit now,
I'm
and
fine. It's you lot that into the rocks flying.
but we need to keep the morale up.
Do you still have the duct tape?
Lucky butt. I had this lovely wrench as well that I remembered that we got from Isaac. I'll put that back.
Nice.
Or Isaac?
Yeah.
You'll live forever.
Well, in our hearts, basically.
In our hearts, yes. Thoughts and prayers.
Okay. What just happened? What do you think just happened?
Mr. Handler, is there anything I can use with science mathematics to see if with the howling there was a sort of rhythm, like probabilities and, I don't know, like algorithms? I'm just trying to bullshit my way through this bit here, but I've got a theory about the howling.
It all went well until you said bullshitting your way.
Yeah, I was.
You know me,
Honestly,
I bullshit my way through everything. How dare
I
you?
was trying to
No,
figure out
but
like
you see
how
what I'm
would
saying?
you use it,
You
but then you said bullshit, and I was like, oh no, he's never gonna.
No. You see what I'm saying though? Like, there's like, was there a rhythm? Like, I don't know how you would quantify that in maths, but I know that you can say that there's a fucking black hole up there just by maths equations. Like, was there a rhythm?
I'm not gonna make you roll for it because there wasn't a rhythm, but
No, it was just random howling.
but there was communication in the howls between the different parties. What it said, you have no idea.
Oh no,
But it's like a dog barking at another dog, saying, "I live here. This is my house." But then there's some intelligence behind the howls.
So it is an actual animal that made it. It wasn't like synthesized or anything. Like it wasn't.
Are you asking if it was computer made?
Well, kind of like was it a loudspeaker or something? Like I'm just trying to think. It's
Roll me
like
computer science.
computer science. Oh, that's something I'm fucking very good at.
That's why I ask.
Oh, fuck me. 83/80. Can I spend the 3 luck points?
Yeah, you can, but
Yes.
you are burning luck at the moment.
I don't care.
How much
that
do you
was
have
just
left?
pissed me off. 48.
All right. Didn't sound electrical in nature. It didn't sound like it was coming through speakers, especially since it sounded like it was moving away from you on all sides.
Okay, then. I just wanted to rule that out, like it wasn't some sort of thing that kept these things away from something. I was thinking this could be an alarm on the pipeline that kept away these evil things.
You don't have any inkling that would be it, no.
Yeah.
But this explanation you gave that it sounded like a conversation between two creatures of the same type.
Mm-hmm.
Did all of us realize that? Through conversation, let's say? Like.
Well, I would imagine if you're sitting there in the tent and talking about what just happened, some of you would gather like it sounded like communication between different parties.
Okay, whoever said that, let's dive in a bit more. Do you think they were attacking us? Or we were just in the middle?
No, you get the distinct feeling that the boulders were meant for you.
Or us?
Yeah.
And those boulders, they were quite big, right?
Yeah, they were like 2 feet, so...
And flung quite far?
Yeah.
Would you say that they were about like maybe 90 kilos and flying over a distance of about 300 meters?
That's very specific.
They were not.
That's like
They were
a-
not using trebuchets. Is that what you're asking?
That was what I was asking.
I have survival. I have 30 survival, which is okay-ish.
I guess.
Is it survival? Well, I wanted Koko.
Mhm.
Help me out here. An animal, a
Yeah.
normal creature, animal, not affected by something weird, would be able to grab a boulder and throw.
I mean, in primates throw things,
Yeah, right?
but I don't think I've heard of a primate in British Columbia, apart from, maybe Yeti myths or something. I don't know. The abominable snowman? But those are just legends.
Koko,
Anyway.
the bite in the bear. Could that be from a monkey? No monkey, the huge.
A Yeti?
I forgot the name. The very muscled one.
Gorilla?
Gorilla?
Gorilla. Yes, thank you.
I do not know. But it did just handler just to come in there. It did look like it was claws and bite, right? That was taken out of the bear.
Yeah. And
Okay.
if you're thinking back, like the large gash on the side, it looked like it was made by something bigger than a bear.
Yeah, but it was claw-like.
Yeah.
It wasn't like yeah. But, gorillas do not have very sharp nails. So and also, I have never seen a gorilla that bigger than like a grizzly bear before. So, I mean, to be honest, I've never seen a gorilla before, but I know approximately their size. So I do not know what this is. And also, I mean, there's only a few species that hunt in packs and that intimidate in packs, and you could kill me now, and I still could not answer you. I have no idea. Gun to my head, who the fuck knows what we're dealing with here?
I do. It's the talisman. Remember the red sky? The red sky we saw last night?
Yeah.
This is the talisman. They're protecting this area. It's gotta be. Nothing like this is in this area. You're all mentioning Yetis and Bigfoot. It's the talisman.
The thing in the dream.
Yeah.
What do you mean is a talisman? Talisman are things you carry around your neck for protection.
I thought it was an animal. That thing then.
Well, if the animal is protecting the area, he might consider himself a talisman.
Or were they using... I think you told me they were using what were they? They were using things to protect themselves? The people native?
I can't quite remember,
Words?
Mr. Handler.
I don't know what you're asking me at the moment.
there was something.
Red Indians, with the red sky. What was the? Oh, is it like the mythos that I knew from I remember I got an occult roll.
All right, I'll read it out to you. What you remember, about 2 hours after sunset, the sky was suddenly illuminated by brilliantly shimmering curtains of the Aurora Borealis. The only difference was that this aurora was a deep red color that streaked down from above like dripping blood from the heavens. It was called the Blood Aurora, or Blood Sky. In many local myths, it is said that the spirits of the sky would occasionally battle so fiercely that the heavens would run red with the blood of their war. During these nights, native people believed that evil spirits from the sky would ascend to take away the strongest men for their greatest fights. To avoid this fate, the natives would barricade themselves inside their homes and hang special talismans at the door to keep the evil spirits at bay.
The evil spirits.
Have we ever seen any type of drawing talisman? Like something we would know it?
No, that's something you've been hunting for, narratively speaking. You know that Killswitch has read about this, and I know Koko, he asked about if Killswitch knew this sigil, but he doesn't. And that's something I imagine that Killswitch is racking his brain about the entire time. But until now, there's no way of him knowing.
I want to tell you this. The next time we hear the sound, one of the things you learn in survival and handling with, the wild animals is to be able to do their call. But I do not want to bring you in danger, so I will try and walk away from the space that we're in and emulate the sound to see what happens. If we ever make it to the fucking post. Because at this point, I am just getting very frustrated.
On the map, what?
In
Critter
real
we in
life, or
What, do you mean Koko that has to go to work tomorrow, or Koko that's in the game? You mean Koko that works the 9 to 5? Koko that is into nature all the time. That's Koko in the game.
whichever is frustrated.
Both?
Maybe. Killswitch, you were saying something? No, your mouth was full. All right. Kardiac, how do you feel about what's happening at the moment?
I think we should continue our rest and just try to get to the station as quickly as possible once the light comes up.
And what if this happens again? What is our plan? We should plan now so we can do something together about it.
Well, we can't move in the night. Someone's gonna break a leg. It's not happening.
So if this happens again through the night, we will just stay inside of the shed?
Yes, and we'll hope that whatever it is, it's stuck on the other side of the river.
All right, that's a plan, and the tent is finished. Ta-da!
I do think that next time this happens, we would try to get some visibility about what we are dealing with, because I do not know how to deal with situations where I do not know what I'm dealing with.
Yes.
So
Yes.
I think so. And I think also we don't have fire anymore, right? By now. Or we still have fire.
Well, the fire's still burning, and even if you cannot find any twigs and stuff, you can break off a part of the shed to throw on the fire, basically.
Well, is it safe to keep the fire on?
I'm not answering that.
maybe not for the
Well,
big
it's-
ones, but for the other predators? We know there's bears.
It's also, it's certainly not a good idea to let the fire go out because we'll freeze.
And yes, warmth-wise, we need some warmth around us.
Okay, so let's do this. Who is crawling back in the tent with me?
I am.
Well, that's what she said.
We need to keep ourselves warm.
Ooh la la!
Let me take off my necklace. No.
No, serious guys, I need to sleep again. So, wake me up if you need me.
I'll take watch then this time.
I'll go to sleep.
Come, Koko. Let's sleep.
Kardiac is Killswitch is just breezing through this.
No problem.
It's that damn screwdriver of his. It's lucky, I tell yous.
Oh my god, is that the fucking talisman? You have the only talisman and it's a tiny screwdriver.
Yes.
It is now.
How many how many tiny talismans do you have? Maybe share.
Well, it has 16 attachments, so...
Maybe we all carry one around. I'm not usually a superstitious person, but...
Of course.
You at Philip's head.
I didn't hear what you were saying.
Oh, don't worry. Must be
I
silly.
never do.
I know.
I love you. Anyway, all of you return to your resting place where Kardiac is keeping watch. I'd imagine he asks one of the others to overtake him or relieve him of his watch duties. And by morning, the snowstorm has passed, though it's still overcast and bitterly cold. The wind continues to blow across the frozen landscape. In the direction that you know the station to be, you see the outer edge of a evergreen forest. The pipeline continues to follow the river that bends off to the east slightly. Beyond the forest, on a low hill that's been cleared of trees, is the pumping station. It's only about probably 2 miles through the forest, but 4 if you follow the pipeline. What do you do?
On the map, it looks like the pipeline is going through the river. Is that right?
That is right, indeed.
I guess maybe the best idea would be to follow the bank of the river again. So if we're going through the forest, we might get turned around.
Always pick option B.
it does mean that it takes longer. Again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It does
4
take
miles,
longer,
right?
indeed. Yeah, but you trekked about 3 miles yesterday.
But that included a river crossing.
That included a river crossing indeed, and an attack by a bear.
Yes, one of the things following the river is that we know we have a better view of what is coming, what is around us.
That as well.
So I do think I agree, even though, sorry, Kilo, it will be hard on your leg.
It's okay. Now we have at least a way to do with the rope. it's safer to do that way.
Are there any track marks on our side of the river from the things that were throwing the stones?
They were on the other side of the river, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm seeing.
But
Was there any on our side?
both sides.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, sorry. I didn't know if that was...
They were all around?
Yeah.
Because we ran out the back door, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah.
More when we look at the water, are there some rocks on the were thrown there? The big rocks are there, or they kind of broke the ice?
No, the rocks that you saw being thrown, it's like the rocks around the river. That was your question, right?
Yeah. Well, what I wanted to know is when they were throwing they were big rocks, so maybe they could have broke the ice.
As you're looking, the ice doesn't seem broken, but also from what you can tell, the river at this point is not that deep. There are a lot of little islands that you could cross, because if you look on the map, there is an offshoot. The main river goes from top right to the middle and then down, and there's an offshoot coming from top left on the map. Does that make sense? So that part of the river is an offshoot, and it's less deep, and there's a few like little islands in there that you could cross easily. It won't be as a trying experience as crossing the river before.
All right, so let's go.
Well, I was going to say, is there any tracks?
Yeah, before you go, there is indeed a track.
I was going to say, I want to see the feet of this thing.
Do you really?
Probably not, no, but you know. Oh, god damn.
Roll me a nature survival check. Whoever is taking a look at these prints.
Well, I'm going to call over Koko. Koko?
33 under...
That's critical.
Yeah.
70.
What you can tell is that this is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It is bipedal, which means it moves on two legs and doesn't use its hand for movement. You can tell that by the way that the heel is pressing into the snow. That's where its center of gravity is, just like on humans, basically. You can also tell that it has 6 toes instead of 5. Indeed.
Is there, like with the critical, is there any thing that I can go like, oh, it has like the toes of this thing and the heel of this thing, and like it's got the foot cushions of a wolf, stuff like that?
The thing is, it's unlike anything you've ever seen. It has foot cushions, but so do bears, so do wolves, so do cats even. But the fact that it has foot cushions and is bipedal means that all of you roll me a sanity check.
Do I have to do one if I shout at the sky and shout, it's bipedal?
No. A for effort, but no.
56 under 78.
45 under 52.
Whoa! Look at you go!
11 under 65.
And 49 under 70.
All of you try to come to grasps with this information, and even though it is unlike anything you've ever seen, this is the great outdoors, this is the unkempt wilderness. There might be something that leaves these tracks, who knows? But your main priority now is getting to the pumping station. Getting safe, getting warm, fixing whatever needs to be fixed, and get the hell out of Dodge.
When we, for example, nobody failed in the sanity check in this scenario. Could it also mean that we are just kind of accepting that it could be a natural?
Well, are you?
I don't know. I thought that after all the weird stuff, you just start also accepting that it might not be something.
Yeah, but that's what I'm asking. Are you just accepting it? Because I could see that you were just accepting, like, oh, well, it is what it is.
Yeah, for Kilo, I think by now, maybe she is, she believing stuff. So maybe she's just accepting that, like, oh, all right, so now I know it's really not natural. That it was in the back of the mind, and now it's like,
yeah,
just
sure.
It's not like she thinks it might be a real animal that she never seen before. She already thinks it's a...
Well... I think
better
we are part of Delta Green, so it's just another day at the office, really, isn't it?
Yeah. And I think knowing that also brings another level of alertness.
Well, do we count this as vectors? Do we need to eliminate these?
We'll have to. Can't risk someone else stumbling over these, or them, God forbid, stumbling onto some kind of village.
We saw what it probably made to the pilot guy.
And to the bear.
Mm-hmm.
And to the moose.
We need to learn more about these
We
things.
need to know how to kill it.
Yes, weaknesses.
Well, you being strong clearly is not the answer.
Shotgun is probably a start.
Yes. But first things first.
Maybe if
Carry
we're
on.
lucky, there will be more guns at the pumping station.
I was going to say I have
Or people with guns.
some ammo, but I do not have unlimited ammo.
Let's get out of the cold.
Well-
Let's get to the pumping station.
Let's go.
Keep walking.
Trudging on, indeed. Across the river, in the valley below again, you can see the pumping station. You can cross through the woods or around the woods. Through the woods is about 2 miles. Around is about 4. What do you do?
I say
Well, we know-
go around.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we know these things only attack at night, so I don't know. Is it worth the risk?
Well, they only attack at night so far.
Yeah, do we
And-
know that?
And
Yeah, let's
also,
stick to the bank. I haven't got a gun, so yeah.
but when the bear attacked us, was it still light, right? Or was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
So even if we're running from the thing, there's also other animals that are more scared than normal, probably. And it feels that it's somehow easier to run away or be able to do something if we are in the banks of the river instead of in the middle of the forest, right?
Yes.
Yep.
The banks.
So you move around the forest.
Yeah, follow the banks.
You follow the banks of the river. It's hard going. Even though there's no new snow, the snow drifts with this wind, blasts you in the face. It's still hella cold. Everybody roll me a con check.
Other than
I rolled 72 over 65.
Want to spend luck?
Yeah, I think I have to.
All right, deduce your luck by the appropriate number of points, please.
26 under 75.
11 under 65.
Ooh.
Hey, finally.
57 under 65.
All of you, again, know that this cold can be deadly. And the only way to weaponize yourself against this cold is to tuck in, head down, and trudge along. Koko, for a split second, you feel the cold creeping into your bones. But you shoulder on, muscle through, maybe do a jumping jack or two, and trudge on. As you come over the final rise, Exxon Pumping Station number 31 comes into view. Surrounded by a high chain link fence topped with barbed wire, you can see 2 gates entering the compound on the northwest and southeast side, near the point where the pipeline passes through. The station itself consists of half a dozen buildings with a large central structure that houses the pumping machinery and a radio shack. You know that the other buildings contain personnel quarters, offices, and maintenance area, garage, and even a general storage. Even at this distance, you can see that something isn't right. Both gates appear to be bent and twisted out of place, as if pushed or pulled by great force. The building seems to be intact, but the doors of at least 2 of them are wide open. As you look, there is no sign of movement at pumping station number 31. What do you do?
Well, we don't have much of a choice, do we? We'll have to just carry on.
You moving forward?
As you're slowly moving onward, inching closer to the pumping station, from behind you, you hear something. Hello? Hello? Are you here to rescue me?
Hello, who are you?
Hello?
You look around and you see a young man with wild fear in his eyes, waving above his head. And that's where we'll end today's session.
Hey.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah, I think my internet decided to crap out for a moment. Disconnected from my VPN, so maybe, or hopefully that's where the issue was. We'll see.
But now the government can find you.
Uh-oh.
Yes, well, it's a sacrifice
You're willing to make for Delta Green. Oh well.